problem? You a tyrant?
Yeah, I am actually. What's your name and date of birth?
I don't have to give that unless
Yes, sir. I was investigating.
You have reasonable.
Do you want me to put you in handcuffs right now? Yes, sir, I do.
What is your suspicion?
It looks like you're carrying a gun in your back pocket. I'm stopping to make sure you're carrying it properly. You don't
have you ensured that it's not a firearm?
No, you keep turning so I can't see it. You don't have to be a to me.
Well, you're being one to me.
No, sir, I'm doing my job.
Am I detained?
Yeah, you are. What's your name and date of birth?
It does not matter.
Yes, sir, it does.
Do you have a crime?
Would you like me
Call
to
your
put
supervisor,
you in? He's right here.
All right.
Don't.
Sir, what's the stop you for? For a walking stick. And it could look like a weapon. She asked you to present it, okay? Now she's asking me for ID. Okay. I don't need the ID unless there's reasonable articulated suspicion that I have committed a crime and committing a crime or about to do a crime. Sir, and her suspicion was that you were armed, okay? And she's asking you for your ID.
You won't believe what they did next. Watch this.
Okay. It is that.
So what you just watched was body cam footage showing 2 Florida officers arresting James Hodges, who is 61 years old. James Hodges is legally blind, and he spent 26 hours in jail. And for what? Hodges was arrested for resisting arrest without violence after he refused to provide them with his identification, even though he did nothing wrong. It was clear, you saw it, you heard it. The man didn't do anything wrong, and he does have a right to ask questions. And that's what he did. Who's the officer that treated Mr. Hodges this way? I'm glad you asked. That would be Columbia County Sheriff's Deputy Jamie. Yeah, there she is. That's a smug shot if I ever saw one. That's the one. Adrienne.
You know, so this man was very well aware of the law. You have to have articulable, reasonable suspicion if you want to detain someone, show whatever ID, and so on and so forth. And the thing is that that man was not doing anything wrong. This thought that he has a walking stick with him and that it could be a weapon. Have officers ever seen a weapon? It's like they think everything is a gun, but a gun. It is so incredibly exhausting because people are just trying to go on about their lives, walking down the street, and this cop stops them and wants to engage in this, let me show you how much power I have exchanged. How embarrassing is that as an officer that you arrested a blind man for a walking stick? Like, get out of here. I just hope that he sues the hell out of that department for discrimination, ADA violations, everything he can possibly sue them for. Even though I know it's gonna be the people that pays, but my God, I want those people to sit in a deposition and justify their actions because it is not reasonable. And if anything, it is actions like that that create distrust of police and also that waste our money and time.
There it is, Adrienne, you mic dropped on that. And creating more distrust among the police make police officers, law enforcement officials less safe. How about that? Because there is a symbiotic relationship between the community and law enforcement. And people forget that all the time. The results per the Columbia County Sheriff's Office. Let's put this up so you can see this or also listen to me read it. The administrative investigation concluded the afternoon of November the 7th, allegations of policy violations against these 2 deputies were sustained. As a result of these findings, Sergeant Harrison will be demoted immediately, suspended without pay for 7 days, and will not be eligible for any favorable action for 2 years. Yeah. Deputy Goldie will be suspended without pay for 2 days. Both deputies will be required to undergo remedial training pertaining to civil rights. Hello. Immediate action, Adrienne, that rarely happens.
That's right, that's right. She forgot she ain't a white man. So I don't know what she thought she could get away with because they just threw the book at her. They gave her exactly what they should have given her. I would like to see more penalties, punishment like that for the nonsense that officers are often perpetuating out here in these streets. I would love to see that, love to.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. It was totally unnecessary. Big ups to that. to that sheriff's department for taking swift action, for watching the video and not playing around with it. The video speaks for itself. It was obsessive and it was wrong. And these two law enforcement officers, they got punished for it.